Good afternoon, passport holders. Today, January 30th, 2017. Making it today's date 822. I think I'm doing my math right there. It's been a crazy day. So I stayed the night at Ben and Kami's place after we went out on Mill Ave and just kind of watched a movie at home afterwards. Had fun. In particular, didn't shoot a ton of that because of some of the conversations that were happening, and one of the people that we were hanging out with is like super private, like has no social media private. So I didn't feel comfortable breaking out a camera with her or anything else. So that's its own interesting bit there. Came back home this morning and basically got slammed. Yoga with Adrian. Basically, all my major tentpole clients put out content today, in addition to 3 smaller channels, and then the Vaynermedia guys have just completely crushed me. So we had 4 keynotes in there. They then re-edited those keynotes and put them back in. So it's kind of one of these things where it's like I've got a moving freaking target, and that's frustrating enough on its own. And then they put in, all told, 20 other files to be captioned, and these are all classic pieces of content that I just like. I just don't know what I can do. Like, I can't let this continue because they're not paying me enough, and I'm not charging them by the minute to begin with, and I really should be, given the fact that I don't trust them right now. Like, they're gonna produce more and more content, and it's just gonna get worse and worse, and so I need to move them to a per minute model, and they were not biting on a large increase anyways, and now, you know, to sit there and get what is effectively, believe it to be about 7 hours worth of actual runtime, which is about 40 plus hours worth of work. It's pretty much an impossible situation. So they're going to end up waiting for captions because I can't pay captioners, outsource captioners, to do all this work. I'm not generating enough cash off of their account in order to do it, so I have to do it myself. I got frustrated. I decided to walk away for a little bit. I'm running a quick errand. I've got about an hour and 10 minutes until the Bachelor kicks, which I will definitely be taking that time for myself. Like, not gonna bleed out over this. I'll stay up until probably 3 o'clock working, and then that'll be that. Like, I'm not gonna pull an all-nighter and screw up my sleep schedule, all that stuff, in order to do work that doesn't need to be done. Well, it needs to get done, but I'm not being compensated for effectively. So, you know. Oh, and yeah, I got a Daily V and an Ask Gary V today. So I've got that to handle as well, in addition to all these other keynotes and whatnot. Like, it's just insane. Like, so I'll have that phone call with Andy at some point this week, and that will really define a lot of the future here. Or at least one piece of it, let's put it that way. So, gonna go run this quick errand and then head back to the house, get back to work. I'm hoping to be able to finish at least 2 videos before Bachelor kicks, and then we'll go forward from there. Just that quickly, guys, it's 2:35 in the morning, and I have a full transcription for Ask Gary V 240. I just got the captions back for Yoga with Adrian Day 31 on her revolution, 31-day revolution, yoga revolution. I can actually say the terms that I have been staring at. That would be helpful. So I'm going to finish that off. You can obviously hear in the background that I'm cooking the last of the steak that I had in the fridge. It's one of these things where it's like, I like, if I can finish AGV 240, if I can finish this final episode here, that means that I don't have content that's going to be released until, I think, 1 o'clock. Pretty sure it's 1 o'clock. It's Tuesday. So Clinch's is my first, and then I've got 4 or 5 between 2 and 5 p.m., I think. Who knows? Obviously with a Daily V in there as well. So, and given the fact that D-Rock has already tweeted about the fact that he really enjoyed the day, that means that in all likelihood they're going to have a longer episode. My guess is in that 20-minute space. Additionally, I have made almost no progress on the
almost back catalog run that the Vaynermedia boys have thrown in there to the caption queue. And so at this point, like I think I did 2 videos before and after The Bachelor, and now I've got to obviously get AGV 240 done. It's just a tough situation. It's a no-win situation for me right now. You know, as we're going through this contract renegotiation and they're adding this much content, it's pretty clear that like everything that I said that I was scared of happening is already happening. And so I don't feel bad about asking to vastly increase the amount of resources that I'm requesting from them, because they're pushing through 500 to 700 minutes a week. I don't feel bad about asking for the money that I asked for. So it's definitely an untenable situation right now as this negotiation goes down, but I'm not willing to bleed out for it. Obviously, I'm going to try and finish these 2 episodes, get them all done, and then I'm going to go to bed. Regardless of where the queue is at, what's going on in it, I just don't care. I take it back. I care immensely, but I'm not willing to, work 24-hour days in order to sit there and get the job done. I mean, Kelly and Aaron hit me up separately tonight and asked me to come out to go bowling with them, and I had to tell them no because I had all this work to do. And that's not a fun thing to do, especially with people who like I want to hang out with. And especially when they hit me up at 10 o'clock at night and I'm still buried in work. So, it's one of these things where I just wish that I had a little bit more leverage in this situation. Although I kind of feel like I have plenty in order to ask what I ask for, but right now I can't force the issue. All I can do is sit here and play the game that I have been, which is Gary's content solely gets captioned by me. And that's not a, hey, nobody else can do it kind of thing. That is a, you're not paying me enough to pay my captioners and then to pay for all the Q&A that needs to go, or the quality assurance that needs to go in on it. So it's kind of one of those weird things. But I'm going to obviously jump back on the treadmill, finish up Yoga with Adrian's episode. It should be pretty easy. I mean, I'm already 6 minutes in. It's a 34-minute episode, and it's all mic off. So it's basically making sure that Aaron, who has continued to be a rock star, just properly identified all the music and the starting and ending clips. But I don't want to miss anything if there is something in the middle. So I've got to watch it back in real time, but I'm more than happy to get my steps in for the day, and then hopefully around the right time that'll be done so I can eat that and then handle AGV 240 and then go to bed. As a result, though, I am going to set my drink down and say thank you guys so much for your time and your attention. As always, I appreciate them both. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.